Haley's birthday's coming up in a few days, and I have a few things planned. I have a nice dinner and I guess another gift or so, but I wanted to make her something using wood again like I did last year. I'm not doing it completely from scratch. So what I'm doing is I got this wooden box from the thrift store. It's a cigar box with a nice, lid that slides out, and I'm going to completely strip all the stickers off, sand it down, try my best to sand down this screen printing, and this is actually carved in right here, but maybe I'll do a design over that. But what I'm doing is there's things called crochet bowls, and it's basically just a bowl, and then on the side there's a little slit so you can run your thread through it. And then as you're crocheting, your ball of thread doesn't roll across the room and, all that. So what I'm going to do with this is a similar thing. You take your ball, stick it in, close it up, and then there's going to be a little hole right there, right at the top. And then you got a little nice crochet box. And I'm going to do a few designs. I'm thinking about putting like a ghost right here and, I don't know, like a UFO or something. No, so first step is to remove the stickers. As expected, it's super on there and very difficult to scrape off. And I don't want to scrape too hard because I don't want to damage this. I mean, it's been on there since 1958. Got beeps going on everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a wet rag and I'm just going to soak it on top for like 10 minutes. And if that doesn't make it any easier, then I can start using stuff like Gooby Gone or lighter fluid. Lighter fluid's good with getting stickers off. But I don't want to, even though I'm going to sand this, I don't want to damage it too much more than it already is. So I got a decently wet rag here. It's pretty gross, but that's kind of what this rag is for cleaning and other stuff. Now that it's on there, I'm going to spray it. Alright, so it's been soaking for about 10 minutes or so, and I have my kitchen pan scraper that I've been using for a couple years, and it seems like this will do it. I might need to soak it again, but, enough soaks, and this should lift it up. Alright, so originally I was planning on hand sanding all of this, but I was lucky that my neighbors have and let me borrow a hand sander, an electric hand sander. So, right now I'm starting with I don't know, this is roughly like 80 grit sandpaper. Whew. Most of the sticker's off, but there's still a little bit of residue, but it should take care of it pretty easily.
Tasted sweet when I was the bad twin. Devil himself sat waving me by. All of my tattoos, they were of no use. No more I tell.
Okay, so I got everything sanded. That's about as far as I can go tonight. Haley's gonna be home in about 20 minutes, and I don't want to start anything and have her see what I'm doing. But she's going to be gone for most of tomorrow working, so I'll have plenty of time to work on this a little further. This was the first one I cut out, and it just was slightly too small to cover up this Ray Del Rey. So here's another one. that is just about perfect. So I'm going to glue it down and then trace it out with a razor blade. Straight, just about. There we go, I think that's good. And I can't make any major mistakes. Any major mistakes mean I need to find a new something to do this on. Now that I have the ghost drawn on there, we had this circle design that I want to do on top, because the top is where I'm going to actually, drill a hole for the yarn to come out. I don't have a compass to draw a perfect circle, so I started thinking of other options, like, I don't know, going and getting a compass, but I think I have an idea that will work just as well. That'll be just fine. Looks pretty close to center. Something like that. Then put the hole right here.
Yeah, well, the cold has a hard time finding me, unlike some folks I know.
Okay, can't make any mistakes. Once it gets closer to the outside, I'll probably use an X-Acto knife, but on the inside, let's just start real shallow. Kind of getting sloppy already.
Oh yes, so fix your boots to take me home. Just quit my oh yeah, I need a dollar, all you trick or all you treat.
Oh yeah, partially the way through, I realized definitely need these. Yeah, I think I have something in my eye. No more. Cool.
Oh well, I saw a carry bundle that had fingers, eyes, and toes.
It's kind of weird. I'm listening to something through my Bluetooth headphones, and it's clear, but the second that I turn this on and I get to an area that this seems to be struggling a little bit, I mean, it's not like slowing down, but it's like a little bit tougher area, these start to cut out. But if this is just on, it's fine. I don't know, somehow they're interfering. It's kind of weird. Making good progress. I got the first rundown, and it wasn't quite deep enough to get rid of the letters, so I'm going a little bit deeper, and this will be perfect. Yeah, getting there.
Oh yeah, so fix your boots to take me home. Just quit my oh yeah, I need a dollar, all you trick or all you treat. Oh, if she was 6 feet younger, Lord, and I had half a mind, I care away from that wicked thing outside. Oh, well, water.
So I'm at the point where I can only do one more thing today, or at least for a couple hours, and that is stain it. Now I only have two different kinds of stain, Jacobine and Classic Gray. Do a small test on the back side just with one of them. I don't know, I'm feeling more of the gray, but we'll see. I got some nails, some yarn, and 2 clamps to hang them up. Now Haley's gonna be home in just under 2 hours, so I can only hang them for, an hour and a half before I need to hide them somewhere else. but that should be long enough to at least get them, you know, almost dry. Okay, so for the lid, I could just hang it from this hole. But for this, there's no place to do it, so I got a nail, and I don't want to go inside to get a rock, or I don't want to go inside to get a hammer, so I got a rock. Doesn't need to be in very deep anyway. That's enough, maybe a little bit more. That should be enough to support its weight. Tie this puppy on there. Yep, that'll do. Alright, yeah, so once I start this, I'm not going to be able to move the camera or anything. It's just going to be a long time lapse, I suppose. I get stain on my hands and, you know, can't touch the camera. I like the smell of stain a lot. I know I said I was going to do a small amount, but as soon as I saw the gray, it reminded me of what it looks like, and I knew I would like it.
Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Did he?
My glove broke on my thumb finger when I was staining, so there's a little bit of discoloring there. So I guess if Haley asked why my thumb's discolored, don't tell her I was making her something. I don't know, say something like I was smashing blueberries with my thumb all day, something like that. Are you asleep?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now that Haley is asleep and this box is dry, I can go ahead and do the painting part. I'm not worried about doing the ghost. I think that's going to turn out fine. But the moon part is going to take a lot of shading and, you know, has craters. And basically what I'm saying is I'm an artist in some ways, but as far as painting and drawing, that's not my game. It's not my forte. Is that what it's called? Forte? My thing. I'm trying to be careful at this point. Like, I don't want to keep going and, you know, never have an end point, and then it just looks too busy. I think it's really close to being finished. I like that I darken this area because this is where the thread comes out, or the yarn comes out, but it's, you know, a crater.
Beneath my feet, what's made out of dirt? Your dirt beneath my feet.
I wrote the date on the back side of this just for, I don't know, memories or whatever. And I realized if you look at it this way, it kind of says like, what, Bizzle? Bizzle. Cool. Alright, another day has passed. Haley just left for work, so I can go ahead and finish this project. Now I have two different kinds of semi-gloss, gloss, spray, whatnot. They're pretty old. That one will still spray. This one I had to take the top off, and the only kind of chemical I have to try to loosen it up is lighter fluid. So I let it soak in lighter fluid, tried to squirt some lighter fluid in it, and then just ran it under hot water for a while. So I haven't tested it yet. See if that will work. If not, I mean, I have that one, but I wanted to have two to at least compare. Hey, it works. Okay, so I've already put this one a little bit right here, just when I was seeing if they worked. Put a little bit more. So that's that one. Varathane, professional semi-gloss polyurethane. And this one here is Kaboot, satin polyurethane. It's kind of worked, so maybe that one's gonna have to be it. So I'm gonna try to hang them from this tree this time instead of over by the garden. Just because I'm spraying stuff and I don't want any of the spray to go down into the soil where I'm gonna grow plants in another month or so.
So 3 years after, found her doorstep, found her shoes and found her kin. They told me old Grim Reaper done called.